Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? E.T., how you doing? Nikki, Brock, I read your thing. You might have to wash your bike and do make a Santa Claus appearance at the local pharmacy. Hopefully you can stay for a little while. Who else? Robert, how you doing? Robert McInasia, Baldy Bryan, Andy. Who else is here? Chris is here. And I think that's it for right now anyway. Let's see. Tommy J had asked earlier, and we'll do part of it. He wants to know, give a little update on what I still think about the Forza 350. So I'll do that in a little while. Health is great, man. I feel good. The house is the house is done. I mean, I went there last night. I'm gonna probably go after this. I know I've said it about 5 or 6 times that I'm going to. Hey, Randy. Greg, I'm going to do a video, but I think it's ready. The guy put the granite on last night. The sink's not set and the burners aren't set. The hood isn't set. A couple of days worth of work, but when I'm saying 99% done, the house looks great. A couple little things. But as I think I stated in the last live stream, it looks like it's going to be the 6th or the 9th of January because there are no good Buddha days to move into a house in Thailand in December or left in December. So I was kind of hoping I know I asked him, hey, Kobus, wanted to ask him if he's planning on moving in, when he's moving in. So hopefully hey, Tommy J, hopefully he pops in and can answer that. Because I guess, like I said before, it's really weird. Like my father-in-law has been staying in there now. My mother-in-law went with him last night. They took the truck, and now they're parking the truck in the driveway. She sleeps in the truck. Maybe not even the driveway. I don't know if it can even be on the property. But I guess it's okay for a man to sleep in a house that hasn't been blessed or whatever, and but not for a woman. So they did that. Came back this morning. I had to take my wife. She has to work one Saturday a month. So the 2 kids, she got her Moderna, the Moderna that I was supposed to get. Her and my oldest daughter got a booster yesterday, and boy, it just kicked them in the teeth. My wife was in the bed. Actually, the daughter took it a little bit better, maybe because she's younger, but my wife was just miserable. So she did sleep last night, and I took her and the girls to work because they're going to go to a park or to the college, and my wife's going to work with some students that come to TOT. And anyway, so I'll pick them up later, but I'll go over the house, and I think I will do a video. I still have in my computer that I haven't edited yet. I have the last day of the scooter ride or the motorcycle ride. I have the last day still in the GoPro and still on the cards. I think I have some of it in the computer, and then I will also hopefully do a good update on the house. But yeah, I know it is interesting, isn't it? And it's, I don't know, whatever. it doesn't matter at this time. It's been what's today? I don't even know. Oh, today's the 11th. Well, the 11th there in Thailand. It's my son's birthday today. I did talk to him a little bit this morning. He was working the night shift, so he's going to FaceTime me tomorrow or the next day. So I'll get to talk to him. So it's already the 11th. I don't know what's 20 days. Or 30 days, whatever it is. But it'll kind of give us a little bit more on moving all the little crap over there. We can just do it slowly. She can set up stuff. She can paint walls. We can do accent walls. I do want to do one wall in there in stone. I don't know if I'm going to get to it or not. But the house looks great. Everything is turning out to be good. I need to pour some concrete in the backyard and get the tank and the water pumps need to be set. And we did pay. I don't know if I told you it was 20. I don't know if I told you in the last live stream or not. It was 20,000 baht, or 20,000 baht for the water company to bring a 1 inch and a quarter or something line to the house. And that's all the digging, trenching. That's the whole thing to get it to our property. So we'll have that. Hey, Ron, how you doing? We were building a house for our in-laws, but could not start until it was exactly. And it's part of Thailand, and I love Thailand, obviously. So hey, Gator, hey, Jake, how you doing? I know you just caught the ass end of the last live stream. I'll go for whatever. Today it doesn't really matter. I don't have to be anywhere. But yeah, so whatever it is, it's going to be probably January, February, March, probably going to be April. I'm thinking, and I'll already start asking her about good days to get the house, do the blessing ritual. I don't know. And the wedding, the Buddha wedding, because we've already done it legally. We just haven't done the Buddhist one. Which would be interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to that, actually. Hey, Al, how you doing? We have to wait. But so I have to pour some concrete in the back. I do want to build kind of I was looking at it today. When I go over there, I'm going to bring the tape measure with me. I'd kind of like to have kind of an enclosure, like, I don't know if you guys have been watching Foreigner Joe's RR bike thing or anything about his house, or Gift and Foreigner Joe's channels too, the ones that Gift's been doing. In the backyard, he has that building with the little perch or the crow's nest or eagle's nest or whatever on the top, that he has a little table. I don't want that, and I don't want the bathroom. I just would like to have an enclosure like that with a shower on the end, and then inside that enclosure will be the tank, the pump, the pool filter, and that kind of stuff. The pond filter will be on the other side. So that's what I'm hoping to do. So I'll take some measurements on that. So I need to pour the footings and the concrete for that. It's probably going to be like maybe 1.5 meters deep or wide, and maybe about 3.5, 4 meters long, and then have a little shower. But like I said before, I'm thinking about because it's kind of an L. I don't know if you've seen it. It's an outdoor shower, but on that wall on the inside, I could put a hot water heater, and I might do that so that they can wash the dogs and do whatever they want and get warm water. Not that they'll probably need it, but the things are so cheap. I think to get a cheap one's like 3,000 baht. So what is that? Under $100. So maybe I'll do that. But I'll have the brother, the cousin that's building the wall. I'll have him do that, and then him and 2 other guys are gonna do the plunge pool, what I'm calling a plunge pool, and the pond. And then I'm gonna do, if you guys watched the one video that I put out with Tony's backyard, Tony Bad Badger. Hey, there he is right there. Hey, Tony, how you doing? I'm gonna do a little something like that in the backyard, just a cover and maybe a little table, maybe not the bar. And then I'd like to have an outdoor barbecue and a wood-burning pizza oven there, something like that on a smaller scale. Tony's house is absolutely gorgeous, and it's perfect size as far as I'm concerned. Only because my mother-in-law stays with us. Not so much for Tony because the land on the side I think is more of a pain in the rear than it is an actual usable land that he's going to use. But maybe he will. I don't know. But my mother-in-law would make that all garden. So maybe that's what Tony has planned. He can probably tell us. But his property is perfect size. Mine, it just seems a little small. It'll be fine. Like I said, the more that I have is the more maintenance and crap that I'd have to do. So I don't know if I want that either. But let's see. Did I miss anything? If anybody's asked me something again, ask it again because I'm rambling this morning. I'll go back and look here a little bit. But I think everybody's just talking amongst each other. And how's the sound and the videos good or decent anyway? It sounds good to me, but I don't know what it is on the other. Chris, you're the authority on that. What does it sound like? Excuse me. Thank you, Dave. Let's put that up. You can build block. Yeah. The cushion's made up. I think that's what I'm going to do, Tony. In fact, when I probably go to design it, I'll probably send you an email or something and get your opinion on what you think I got and the space, what to do. I definitely want a covered area. I'm going to cover the pond, I believe, in that green shade cloth because I want it to have some sun. It's good for the koi to have some sun. But on the pond, on the pool, I think I'm going to cover the whole damn thing. I don't want to sit in the sun. I'm white. I mean, I would just burn. So I think I might cover most of that. But I definitely want to cover the whatever. It's going to be a little bar or a table, like I said, a concrete table, bench or something. Whatever it's going to be, it'll do. What did I miss? Okay. What did Gator say? Hey, Dave. My wife told me to tell you that she's glad you got home safely to the marriage. Yeah. It was tell her I appreciate her concern. And I know it's heartfelt too, because I don't think any of this stuff and the people that the family that we're creating here is full of bullshit. I think everybody's straight up, and when they say something, they really mean it. And I believe that out of Jake and his wife and everybody that's on here right now. Video and sound good. Good. Thank you. Good. Cool. What did Tony say? Rain stopped when the guys. Yeah, it was nice, and it's really nice. I didn't really realize exactly where you were, Tony, until we went there, and realized how close it was to Koh Lak and Phuket and Kamala and stuff like that. It's actually if anybody gets a chance to go to that area, it's awesome. I thought it was a great area. I would have liked to have spent a couple of days there. And maybe next time when we do the ride again, maybe my wife wants me to send the bike next time and either fly or and take a van into Pachua. But when I get by your place, Tony, I'd like to spend 2 or 3 days there. Maybe I'll bring my wife and we'll all go out and have a good time. Tony's a great guy. We had a really good time. It's a bummer about the knee, and I know what that's all about because mine have been junk since I was 18. So I understand how that goes, but it would have been nice if we could have hung a little bit longer. Great guy. I know she is, Jake. There's not a doubt in my mind that she's sincere. Definitely not a doubt in my mind. Anybody that's on here, and like I said, the way that the channel's going and the fun that we're having, and it's great. I mean, I get a good feeling when I come on here and do this, which I thought I would never be able to do. I feel like I'm talking to my friends and family. It's a great feeling. What did Andy say? I'll be driving down to where Tony. I can't wait to hit the road. Yeah, you gotta visit and say hello. Hey Trip, how are you? Yeah, the place that he's got there is it's perfect. That mountain behind you is just it's awesome. Where he's at is awesome. Like I said, I like Pachua, but I think I like from what I've seen there where Tony's at just as much. Put me near the ocean and I'm pretty much happy. But Tony's place was nice. I'd like to spend a little bit more time there next time I go, and maybe we'll do maybe next year, depending on how much time I spend in the States, getting stuff, whatever I got to get done. Maybe me and my wife will take a ride down that way, and maybe we stop a couple of days at Tony's and go to see Joe and make maybe a week and a half trip or something, driving in the truck. She won't go on the scooter. It was a long, grueling drive, but after I started doing hour and a half stints on the bike, and by then my rear was pretty much numb. It still hurt, but it didn't hurt too much because it was numb. Let's see what Gator says. They're talking about friends and family, as I mentioned before. You share kindred spirits on the. Yeah, I believe so, man. It's awesome, and like I said, maybe some good and bad, in the past stuff, some of the stuff, but it all helped. I don't hold any kind of whatever I want to move forward and have a good time, and I think everybody else should. And that's about all I could say about that. But to the extent of everything has been a plus to this channel from the very start. There's people that helped and immensely, especially on this trip that we went. I think I just busted 1,300, and most of that's coming from Chuck and James and Joe. And that was, I mean, I can't talk well enough or give them enough praise on what good people and stand up men that they are, and their wives, just great people. I mean, it was awesome. I can't wait to do it again. If they said I'm doing it in 2 weeks, I'd be ready to go. So let's see, what did I miss? Plenty of padding. Yeah, the seat as well. Yeah, I got plenty of padding behind me too. That's true, Andy. And did I say hi to Baldy? Are you still here, Baldy? How you doing? I think I missed you. Who's that, Mr. Mitch? I'm on the road again. Can't make the stream. Hello, everybody. Hope you're well. Thanks for the super chat. See you soon. All best. All right, Mitch. Have a good trip. Yeah, get a hold of me later on. And thank you very much for that. My wife is very, very excited. She's already got, just to let everybody know. I know that told you I would keep you advised, and she's already got the money spent. We've been talking about going to, her best friend is a teacher at a school on the outskirts of Surin, and I don't know if you realize or know how it works here in Thailand. The fewer and fewer people, and the further and further you get away from the epicenter of Surin or any province, they get less and less money. So we're going to go there. We've been wanting to get an ice cream guy to go there and all that. So now, since she knows that she gets all this to spend on Thailand, and like I said, still an ulterior motive, man. I get to see the smile on my wife's face, makes me smile. And so we're gonna get the ice cream and set that up fairly shortly. And she said she wants to go ahead and film it. So, and I might just put, I don't know if I want to blast it all over. Maybe that's something I'll put in the members thing or whatever. I still haven't decided exactly what to do with the members area. Yeah, and Baldy, you're in Hua Hin, right? Are you in Hua Hin? I think you are. I can't remember. Or maybe you're in Bangkok. I'm horrible. But I thought that the one time that we were going to meet up, when I was in Bangkok, you were in Hua Hin. Or Hu Hin. I don't know how do you say it, but I think it's Hua Hin. Hey Gary, what's up? Yeah, I can't wait to do that. Yeah, I know. And I want to run down Roland. Friend said that one of the best roads in Thailand. Yeah, it's. Chuck is talking about doing it in like 3 or 4 months. I think we're going to end up doing this thing like at least 3, maybe 4 times a year, every 3 or 4 months. I think Sassy May and Bruce is Bruce. who was on the ride with us. Is that you, Bruce? You definitely need, because he started. If you guys haven't subscribed, I don't know if Brock's still here, but if there's moderators and you can find that site, definitely put it up so people can join. Great guy. We had a lot of fun. Let's see what did Jake say. I'm your ice cream man. Stop when I'm passing by. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know if she's getting somebody that's just going to be taking like macro ice, but I think she's going to be taking the ones that make like that coconut ice cream in the little cups, the good stuff. I think we're with the cart and everything. I think we're going to have them go and get all the kids. I think there's like, I want to say there's either 80 or 90 kids there, maybe 100. And I think we have like 100 and what did I tell her? $157 it says, but I still haven't figured out how to get it. But I'm just going to give her the money out of my pocket, and then worry about that. I'll probably end up giving her that too. I'll just double what everybody gave, and I think we have enough money to do it. So she said we do. So my wife's pretty good with the money. Oh, so it is okay. So that is Bruce, and that's his channel, and if there Tony put it up. Thank you very much, Tony. I appreciate that. If you guys would please subscribe to Bruce's channel. Good guy. Look forward to doing another trip with him. Let's see. I think I caught up. Did I miss anything? Was there any other? What's happening? Okay, wait. Gary asked. It was interesting to see the different perspective of the same place. Yeah, there, and I hate to say this, but I look at them and I go, God, I suck. But I mean, not horribly. I've gotten a lot better. I look at some of my first videos, and there's definitely been some improvement. But I do got a lot of good advice, and from watching theirs compared to the same content, I got a bunch of ideas. I should structure my videos a lot better. They think about, B-roll or whatever that roll is, where you just take pictures and then you put it. I don't know. I need to, I'm tearing myself up and I shouldn't, but I need to figure it out. And I did learn a lot from James, Chuck, and Joe. We had a great time. This is my good friend channel. He has even ridden from Bangkok. Well, cool. Okay. And everybody, if you can join to that channel, that would be appreciated. This is what it said in my analytic thing. So I think it's they've already taken everything out of that, and it's like I want to say it's $147 or something like that. So I know it's less than the super chat. So they must have already taken they take a lot of it, I know. But I'm almost sure. But my wife said that should be enough money for the ice cream for the 80 kids or whatever. But we've been talking about it forever. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Hey, Craig. Glad you guys could join the chat. Let's see, what did I miss here? Somebody else asked a question. Who asked? I think Al did. You're seeing my stuff, Dave. No, I haven't. I will watch some. No, I didn't know you had content. I will watch. It's hard because, especially on the trip, I did bring my computer, and I tried to keep up with stuff, but my computer sucks because it's slow. I didn't get the one I should have, which I will after I move into the house. But they're expensive, and for me to try to get my wife say, well, I'm spending this on YouTube, well, you could have bought me a new couch, or you could have bought me a, this or that for the house. So it's kind of hard for me to do it, but I need to get the computer. So I'm going to have to do that. But it was hard for me to start keeping track. And then I started losing footage and because the computer won't hold all of them, I have to delete them before I start on something else. And I deleted the wrong freaking thing a couple of times and lost all sorts of video. And on the latest one, just to keep everybody, so what's happening is, I don't know what happened with the bike ride, that minute or 2 minutes. I don't have a clue what happened with that. But where the sound goes out in the beginning of the Chuck's live stream in the bar. Like he said in his latest video, he got banned worldwide. So did I. The one song that was on there, it's still not monetized, and I don't care about that. But I had to delete the one song that was making it banned worldwide. There was 4 copyright deals against it, but the one that said banned worldwide, they had to take that. I don't know, it's about 30 seconds long. So don't let that, make you cut the thing short, because there's some awesome fire deal that the guy in the wheelchair, and I'm gathering his son or cousin or family relative put on a fire show that was awesome, and the rest of the stuff in the bar. So I did that, but a lot of this stuff I just got to get more used to editing stuff and doing it. And now that things are pretty much wide open, I'll start doing more video around town, maybe some motor vlogging and go around Surin. Definitely going to do the one on the house. And I probably will do, I know I've been saying it for a while, but I'm going to go over there and do it today. I got to get the batteries charged for my GoPros, and I'll go over there and do that. Craig's here saying hello to everybody. Mitch is still here saying hi to people. Maybe he left already. Tony, how's the knee? Ty Bird Abroad, how you doing, man? Let's see. Saying hi to Andy. I'll be right back. Andy's leaving. What did Tony say? We went to Phuket yesterday for Christmas shopping. It was okay. Only had one painkiller yesterday. God, the knees are the worst, man. I'll tell you, they've been wanting to replace both of my knees for over almost 15 years now. When they went in and did the ACL 15 years ago on my left knee, the bone, the size, they went in and scraped the inside of my knee while they were in there for bone spurs and stuff like that. But it was the size of almost a quarter to a 50-cent piece of bone on bone, and that was 15 years ago. So, but I don't take painkillers anymore, very rarely, maybe twice a month or something to get through. I took them a lot when I was younger. But hey, Bodo, how you doing? Yeah. They're driving me crazy with the Santa thing, especially on the trip. But it was fun. It's a kick, Like I said, it hasn't been that. It's not that people haven't said that to me at least half my life, ever since I started turning gray, and I started turning gray, I think, at 40. Let's see. Big Tech Control and cancel. What is that? I must have missed something, Gary. I'll have to go back and look. If not, post something again. Yes, some block, turn block, but okay. Yeah, it was. It must have been a bad song. I don't know. It goes in one ear and out the other. That boom, boom, boom music. I just can't get into it. I mean, I like all kinds of music, but I'm a rock and roll 60s, 70s guy, But there must have been something maybe dirty in the song. I don't know, but they banned it immediately, and they banned Chuck's immediately worldwide. So. Morning. Let's see. God, I'm trying to keep up, guys. Like I said, if I don't, got the guy have great. Okay, take it easy. Take it easy, Ty. Britt. I got to find your name. I'm horrible. Sorry if you're still here. Give me your name again. Let's see. Stop taking painkillers. Yeah, and they will. I mean, my wife that passed, she was, I don't know, I've said it before, she was sickly her whole life. Had a total hysterectomy at 30, 4 back surgeries, had both her hips replaced. I mean, just constant stuff. And at the end of the back pain was so bad, and the painkillers were so strong, it bound her up so bad that pain of her trying to go to the bathroom was worse than the back pain, the hip pain, all of it. So they finally weaned her off of the narcotics, and then she had a little bit better quality of life. And the last back surgery they did, she got a little bit of relief from it. And then I don't know if people are in tune to this thing. I know that there's those TINS units that you put on the outside. The one that she found, the greatest thing, it was only about 6 months before she passed, but they put this unit on, and they actually put the wire up in your spine, okay? And it electrical, no drugs, no nothing. And then they strap it on the outside of you, and you walk around for a week with this thing. And my wife always kind of walked crunched over because of her back. And after we had it done, it was an outpatient thing. We got home, and I'm standing in the living room, and I'm watching her walk up the 2 stairs that we had between our sunken living room and our kitchen, and she was standing fully upright. And I told her, I said, honey, turn around. She turned around. I said, do you realize you're standing perfectly straight? She goes, no, I didn't. She had the best week of her life. They go in, they take it out, they schedule you to come back in. They actually put it back, the wire back up. They actually implant the unit below your skin in your body. And they told her it was going to be a month, and my wife just screamed at them saying, here, you give me a little bit of relief for 1 week. I've been in pain my whole life, and now you tell me I got to wait a freaking month? Well, they did her in like 2 weeks. They got her in, and that was the most relief she ever got. And they said some people it works with, some people it doesn't. But for her, it works. So if you have severe lower back pain, or back pain, period, you might want to check into that. I was trying to think I can't remember the name. If anybody's interested, leave something in the comments or something, and I'll try to find out, look back and find out the maker of this deal. Okay, I was rambling again. What did I miss? I don't miss much. I don't think I missed much. Stop taking. Okay, there's where I was. Stop taking. What did I think the ride did you a world of good, Dave? Getting some, yeah, and I just need to get out and move around. I've got to get back to the gym now. I'll get back to the gym. I want to go at least 3 days. I'd like to go 4 days a week, and then I've got to get up at the break of dawn, which I get up every day, and just walk. And I can't, like I said, it's hard. The best thing that the doctors have told me for years, and maybe if I don't walk, maybe I'll drive over. My particular gym doesn't open early, so maybe when I move into the new house, I'll get the stationary bike. He told me for my knees, that is the best exercise. No resistance, just pedal, and that turning nose in the joint, deal is good. So I got to do that. I just have to do it. Plus I'm getting too fat. I'm fat already. I don't need to get any fatter, and I'm getting fatter. All right, take it easy. Have a good one too. Thank you. Did he put in here? I'm way behind. Sorry. Bill's here. I see Bill's here. 31 and only 21 likes. Thanks, Bill. But he probably put in here and I probably missed it. Sorry. I will find out. Anyway, so I think I'm caught up. If I didn't answer something, put it up again. Tony says, "Yep, just walk." Yeah, low impact. That's what I've got to do. I just have to make myself do it. What was this one saying? You remember strong winds? We hit quite a. They were pretty strong winds. I hit some good wind on the 11 and a half hour ride on the way back from Pachuap to Surin. Hit some shitty roads too. I took a different road going out of the top of Bangkok over to Buriram, and I think it was a 24. What a crap road. Bunch of potholes, and when you're doing 100 clicks and above, it'll jar your freaking teeth. You hit something like that. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? What did Bobby say here? I missed it. Wow, I saw the live was on the 11th, and I was watching until tomorrow. Then I got notified. I don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube's notification. It's never been that great. They need to get their shit together and do it. Hey, Poe on the go, how are you? Glad you could come in. Hey, Kevin, how are you? I hope you're okay. I mean, you looked okay. I watched your video. I don't know if I commented on it or not. I don't think I did, but he had a little battle with a giant freaking, what is it, a monitor lizard or whatever the hell it was, and he hit it and went down on a scooter and took a pretty good fall. It could have been worse though, I guess, right, Kevin? You could have been doing, 50, 60. I don't know what you were doing. It looked like you were doing more like 30 or 40. I don't know, but I think you got out luckily. Like you said, your face steel saved your face a little bit. It looks like your helmet got a little scratched, the bike got a little scratched up, and you got a little bit of road rash, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm glad that you are better. Where are you at now? Did you make it? You're going to Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai? I think you're headed to one of those. Good to see you anyway, Kevin. Doing good. 40 degrees and raining. That sucks. You need to come to Thailand. I think the rainy, well, I don't know. If you watch the bike series, we hit a shitload of rain. But I think it's pretty much done now. I think if Tony's still in here, I think Chiang Mai. Okay, you are in Chiang Mai. Good to hear, Kevin. I think where Tony lives, it rains a lot all year long. Here in Surin, when we hit the dry season, I mean, I don't know if it rained while I was gone, but it hasn't rained since I've been back a couple of days, and I didn't see any evidence of it raining. And the one I was here for, what have I been here for? 1 or 2 dry seasons. I actually had to buy water. That's why I drilled that hole on there that I have to get filtered for. I'm getting a rotten egg smell, which I'm hearing is bacteria. So I got to get some filters and filter it out. But I think I'm going to use it mainly for the pond. But I'm going to put a filter on that, and then I'm going to put a big filter on the one coming to the house. And I'll only use the well water for backup to what I call the city water, and because it's so cheap, and it's probably going to be better for me. Taking antibiotics, good to hear. Yeah, it didn't look like you got. It looked like I guess, like I said, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. And with me, I shouldn't be driving with the helmet that I'm riding with either. I got to get a good, especially if I want to go on. Well, shouldn't period. It's the little novelty peanut deal that I've had for years and years and years. I think I even put a fake DOT sticker on the back of it years ago. But I've had to go and pick it up at the police station a couple of times in California. But now you can just relax. They're going to wake up and you're finding Chiang Mai. Yeah, I'm imagining you're probably once you get settled in, you'll be doing a live stream of some sort or a couple of videos. I'm sure. Much bruise. You know what when you do something like that, I think sometimes it takes a couple of days to find out exactly how tender you are or whatever. Any other places when you come off like that. $30 helmet for a $30 head. Yeah, exactly. Rock. Let's see. 30 and wake up, get down near the Ping River, stop at the front desk. Oh, that's right. Gator's or Jake's daughter's there, right? Or no, niece, right? Is it niece? Say hi to my, yeah, his niece. Yeah, so if anybody's in that area, by all means, go and say hello. She'd probably be excited as heck. Okay, if I put it in, guys, I get behind again. So the houses, I'm going to do the video on the house. My wife is scheduling for all the super chat and any of the money that I make from the pennies that I make from them being monetized is going to use it for the ice cream. We will film that for that, and I like I said, I don't know if I'll do it as a members thing, or that probably isn't fair. I probably should do it. Maybe I'll just show it. Maybe I'll do it in a little ones, and I'll just show it in a live stream because I think I have the capabilities to do that in StreamYard. I can just show it to everybody, and I'll make it short, 3-4 minutes long, and just show you the kids and big smiles and shit. They're gonna like that. Okay, so you're Bobby. You're back. When are you coming? You're still. I know. I believe some of it depends on your parents' situation, but I think you were saying the beginning of the year, right? January or February, something like that. I get that something like that from my wife whenever she tells me something that she's not sure that exactly it's something like that. And okay, let's see, Gator for his niece. Would like anyone from YouTube stop by and say hello. She's a wonderful young lady. She was here in the U.S. for 4 months. That's good. I definitely will, Jake. I will definitely. And I'm going to put up the link in case anybody wants to come in, because I've gotten my first half hour of rambling out of the way. Anybody is welcome as usual. There we go. Thanks for posting the links, Tony. You're the man. But anybody that wants to come on, and I was kind of hoping that Mark was going to be here, because I am very curious to see if because I think he's ready to move into his house. I think he was going to move in it by the end of December, if I'm not mistaken. And I was hoping to get in 2 weeks, or a week, and that's not going to happen. I could, I could go over there and live and move a bed, and the air conditioners are all hooked up, all the electrical's done. I mean, the house is ready to move in. It needs a little bit of the water tank needs to be set and that kind of stuff. About a week's worth of little cleanup stuff, final grading, and a little bit of landscaping and that kind of stuff. But I'm looking forward to getting in there, man. I've had enough. It's just over in this house. It's old. You don't want to. Here, I don't know how it is, and I know how it is in the United States. If I'm renting a house and the toilet breaks in half, I call the landlord. The landlord comes in and puts in a new toilet. Not here in Thailand. You pay for whatever it is. You pay for it, and good luck trying to get any money back, which I don't like. So it's just an old house, and I don't like bathrooms with wet floors. And the way that I designed my bathroom, it's not going to have wet floors. So, and it's got a fan in it, and it's more Americanized or Westernized, I guess. All right, Tony. Anybody's welcome that want to come. Let's see. On the go. Where will you be in March? We got to grow. Yeah, definitely. I'll be here in Surin, but I'm not. If you're going to be in Pattaya, I'll come that way because there's a bunch of people that I can go to see and get together with too. Mitch being one, Mark, James, TT, Titastic. I would like to meet him. I didn't get a chance to meet him last time, so I'd be up for coming that way too. But otherwise, I'll be in Surin and Nissan. Let's see. Okay, coming on to the phone. Tony's here. Let's let Tony in. Hey, Tony.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, the video is awesome. What are we? The new camera? What's going on? Or are you on your laptop?
Hang on a second.
Sure.
Say that again.
I said the video looks good. What are you on?
Better than normal. Phone. Yeah, just on my cheap Android phone that I use on my bike. It's Lazada. It's Okitel. Cheap.
Well, the one I saw. Yeah, you showed it to me when we were. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got an 8,000 milliamp battery, and so it lasts on the bike really well. And it's supposed to be a tough phone, IP67, but I dropped it once and the screen cracked, so it's not that tough.
Well, the video on it. The video on it is awesome. It's better than I remember when you're coming on. All right, let's let Santa in. Santa's here, so we'll let Santa in.
Santa.
How you doing, Brock? Looks like you got to go to your pharmacy.
Good morning, Santa, and you should be busy.
Oh, I'm going to be busy. Don't you worry about that.
All right. So Poe on the Go says he's going to BKK to meet Dana. Okay. And there are a few days before heading south to film a motorcycle trip from the southern border. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, just hit me up. I'll meet you somewhere. I wouldn't be totally against. I've talked to Dana a bunch of. There we go. Now we got another. I'm the only one with the wrong hat.
There's my naked
But,
elf.
I wouldn't be totally dead set against. I'd like to meet Dana too. I've talked about it a bunch, and I met Mike's. We went to Chumpan together, but I wouldn't be against going to Bangkok for a day and then over to Pattaya or something too. So definitely get a hold of me, and we'll figure something out. So we got all sorts of Santas here. Hey, Robert. No, not cooking anything today, Brock?
Yeah, cooking pork crackle.
Okay. Pork rinds.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite pork rinds.
Yeah, mine too. ET says hello to Tony. I'm imagining that's right. EETEE is ET, right? ET like the space monster. Okay.
Yeah, ET.
I'm so horrible with names. I'm so horrible. Santa's in the house, Gary's saying, yeah. Great effort on the cosplay. Must be warm in Aussie summer. So what is it, warm there?
Oh, it's
Brock?
warm here. Yeah, it's 23 degrees at the moment.
Ah, okay.
It was 40 Wednesday.
Yeah, my wife's it's been getting good. 16. It was 67 degrees. So Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is. Celsius, but she said 16. But Chuck said, and my wife said it's colder over in Tatpanoma. It was 13 degrees the other morning. Of course, we were in Krabi, but he said it was 13. He must. I think he talks to his wife, who talks to the in-laws. So let's see. Do you still have to lock down for one day? I believe so. Yeah, long enough, I think, to get the results from the test, the PCR test.
Yeah,
which is the PCR test. That's the one they shove and try to hit the back of your eyeballs. Is that the PCR?
Yeah.
Does anybody know? Is that it?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, when I went in that hospital, what was it? 2 months ago, the last time when I couldn't breathe, they rolled me into emergency. They shoved that thing up, trying to hit my brain, pulled it out. He did maybe 20, 30 minutes in the emergency room. They were taking me to intensive care for the one day that I spent. They rolled right past the lab, and somebody came out of the lab 30 minutes later. And as I was going by, said, "You're all clear, no COVID." So I don't know why it takes some longer than others. I don't know, but I believe you have to stay one night still, Bobby.
Yeah, you've got to book one night in the hotel just in case it takes longer for the
deal, right? But I think once they give you the deal, you're free to go, right?
Yeah, basically. So you could be there 20 minutes or 24 hours.
Yeah, because like I said, it was 20, 30 minutes. They had mine. 33. Yeah, I know. Now when it gets up there, I start. But it's not going all that fast. A lot of people watching, which is cool. Did I see? Who did I miss? I know I missed somebody new, I think. Thai Nomads, I know who that is. That's TT. That was in the video where he went up to the reservoir. The Thai gentleman that he did more of an interview. I got the same interview, but he was more James doing the interview with him. I call him TT, and great guy. And we got to ride with one of his students. He's a teacher. We got to ride with one of his students partial way down. Good kid. And this kid was keeping up with us at 100 clicks, and he was on 100 cc. I want to say it was a Wave, but 100 cc bike. He was going along at 100 clicks. I don't know. And he's a big guy. The kid's as big as me. And I don't know how he did it. But anyway, that's who Thai Nomad is. If somebody's got his channel, go ahead and put it up. He's going to start doing a bunch of content after the first of the year. him and his wife are going to do the channel. You're all dressed up. No, who's? Oh, okay. CJ is here. Hey, how you doing, CJ? I saw somebody say hello to you, and yeah, the PCR test for one night. I didn't see it, so I'm late. But hello. Let's see. Who's leaving? Phone the go's going. Got a left turn from the red bike for one. I think it was Tommy J. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to climb on any other bike. I'm perfectly happy with my Forza. If I got on Tony's 500 or I got on Bruce's 750, I probably would want one. I got the Forza because it has plenty. 100 clicks is plenty fast for me.
Yeah.
110, floating right around 100 is perfect. And I still have enough throttle in 350 to get myself out of, like I said before, anything that I could want to get out of. And it was 175,000 bought brand new, so I'm not even going to ride anything else. But I was perfectly happy with everything that bike did because I went almost 3,000 kilometers. I went almost 2,800 kilometers from leaving Surin down to Pachuap, then the ride with everybody, and then the ride back to Surin. So I got absolutely no complaints. Awesome scooter. And let's see, Jake's here, so let's let Jake in. Hey, Mr. Jake, how are you?
All's well, Dave. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning,
Good to see
Jake.
Tony.
Good
Good to
afternoon.
see Brock.
Morning, Jake.
Everybody say hello. Well, so what's new and exciting? Anything?
No, really, just winding up the last week of work before taking a holiday break. So,
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know what we're gonna do. My wife wants to do. She saw Tony's living room and what Tony's wife and Tony had done. Can we have a Christmas tree? Can we have lights? Can we? And I'm going, oh crap.
If you see
I should have not
Tony's
found that
house,
footage.
that's just going to open you up all the time for like,
hey,
and
I told you what
that?
Did I tell you what the situation was with that, Tony? I had forgotten my GoPro.
Oh,
yeah. And so I'm looking at my phone, and there's the freaking I had used my phone because I forgot my GoPro. So I had the dinner, I had your house, the backyard, all that stuff on that little 3-minute, 4-minute clip, whatever it was all on my freaking phone. And so I put it out. So now my wife has seen it. Oh, we got to do it. But now she's saying she doesn't want to do it here. We're not going to be in the house until the 6th, I think, of January, because that's the next good Buddha day. So, which I want to do at Christmas for the kids. Next year we'll do the whole 9 yards and have some fun.
Yeah.
But Tony's house, I can't say enough, is awesome, and Tony's an awesome guy. So definitely subscribe to his channel.
Thank you.
We had a great time. I'm looking forward to doing it again.
I think Tony's a bit sus, actually. Anybody will hang out with that gang of reprobates.
He's got to be a little bit off if he hangs around with those people. He was like, oh, excuse me, guys. Go ahead. Anybody talk? I'm taking a drink.
Isn't that a drinking game? Whenever Dave takes a drink, we've all got to take a drink.
I do want to. I am not getting paid in any way by this company, but if you guys like Schweppes now, you can see that. I'm going to try to get it on the camera. Right there. Do you see where it says zero sugar? Zero sugar. They make a sugar-free Manaus. It's pretty good. Anyway, that's my. They didn't give me one penny to do that, but it's good. I like it, and I should get away from that. Tony, I think it was Tony and James. You drink the soda water, right, Tony, with the Manaus in it, or with the lime? That's definitely the way to go. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So I think I'm gonna have my wife bought these for me. I'll take them once in a while, but I think I'm gonna have her get a bunch of soda and start doing that. Way better for you.
Yeah, I drink lots of soda water.
Yeah, see,
I
CJ
find it
Moore.
amazing that we have a guy bundled up in a Santa suit, a guy in a t-shirt, a guy in a tank top, and a guy without a shirt on.
Yeah,
So
we cover all the bases.
We're covering all the
Yeah.
span
Christmas in
here.
July. There you go. Craig's got it. Christmas in July.
But my hat's a bit limp.
Yeah, and Tony took his hat off. He had enough. I need to get a thing. But we had a bunch of fun with the Santa. There he
Oh,
goes.
there we go.
That
Nice,
was
Tony.
better.
I went looking. I went looking for my Florida Gator
Hat.
freaking stocking cap, but I don't know what the wife did with it. It's packed
Yeah,
away
I have a
somewhere.
stocking cap somewhere.
Does that look better?
That's
Got a half hard now.
minus 10, 14 degrees. Wow. What's it like where you're at now, Bobby?
No way.
And did I miss? You probably answered me, but are you coming in January, February? The parents are okay, or are you gonna have to put it off for a while? My birthday in 2 weeks. Okay, how close is it to my birthday then? My birthday is the 22nd of December. So what would that put? What is
11
yours?
days.
11 days. So he must be after mine then.
Bobby's is on Christmas Day.
No, it is on Christmas Day. Because my best friend who passed away, that had the air conditioning company that we worked together for 25 years, he was born on Christmas Day. So we had hello. He was born on Christmas Day. We always celebrated. Ever since we were kids, we met when we were in 5th grade, I think. We celebrated our birthdays together. No, I have to postpone. Bummer. Okay, well, I hope everything goes good for you anyway. Oh, his is the 20th. Okay. So, and how old are you, Bobby? Birthday date coming up. Everybody wants to put their birthday. Yeah, put your birthdays in. We'll do something. I think you're about the same age as me, right, Bobby? Because I'm going to be 65. Which I never thought I'd be 35.
So you mentioned before about my niece. You read my post earlier. She's also a Christmas baby. So on December 25th, if anybody's in Chiang Mai, swing by the Shangri-La and wish Narin a wonderful happy birthday.
I sure will. Look at Bobby's old. I feel like a young pup now. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks for posting that. I feel better now. I look forward to meeting Bobby. Bobby he started doing his channel just about the same time that I kind of started mine. And his did obviously a lot better than mine. But we kind of been talking, and he's his wife and stuff is from they have a place here in Surin. So I'm looking forward to meeting up with Bobby. And hell, I might get there before you come here. So I will definitely let you know, because my mom's house is in Reseda, which has got to be an hour from where you are or something, where you're at now.
I always love what's going on at Brock's house when he's on camera. It's always funny.
Yeah, I never
like your
thought
wife's
either.
always busy with stuff behind you.
The life that I led when I was younger, I would have bet a lot of money that I wouldn't have lived to see 35. I'm 30 in the head, yeah. And that's the way I feel too. That's why I told my wife, in the new house, absolutely no mirrors. I don't want any mirrors in the house. I don't want to see how old I am. I want to think I'm 35 when I'm walking around my own house. But she's not going to go for that. She's got mirrors already. But I feel that way. About an hour from Reseda. You are, Robert? Yeah, so if you guys aren't here and I come in like February, and if my wife can't go, I think I'm just going to blow home. I wanted to stay for 3 weeks, but I think if I go, I want her to go. So I might just go for a week. There's some stuff I definitely want to get and see my granddaughter, who I haven't seen yet, face to face, which I will see tomorrow. Like I mentioned, it's my son's birthday, so he'll go on. So I'll get to see her, but I haven't seen her face to face, and I want to see my mom and a couple other So I'll probably only stay a week. But if I do come, I definitely will get together with Robert and Bobby if Bobby's still there too, because they're both real close. I will never. What did you say, bro? I will never ever see 55. That went 5 years and 2 months ago. Yeah, I don't know. I feel good now. The doctor says everything's cool. So I have to go by what he said. He's the man that saved my life. If he says I can basically live as long as I want to live, then he's leaving it up to me. So that means if I want to be an idiot and start smoking again and, start not exercise and, fade away, then it's up to me. So he's a pretty good guy. And that's not what I want to do. And my wife won't let me anyway. But boy, I sure do miss smoking. I'll tell you that.
No, man, I quit smoking after 20 years. And I mean, you've seen me. They said it was going to stunt my growth, and it never affected me.
My heart doctor for years and years and years, when I would go in there, of course, the first thing he would say is you need to lose weight and you need to stop smoking. And then he'd do my yearly or whatever it was chest x-ray. And then he'd come in and bitch about crap. I wish that it looked like shit so that I could tell you it looked like shit. And he goes, your lungs look clear and they look good, but you still should stop smoking. But, and I've been smoking since I was 13, and when I went in the hospital, I told you that she's trying to get me to go to the hospital because I can't breathe. I'm like, and I'm saying, okay, give me 1 minute. And I go outside and I'm smoking a freaking cigarette before we go to the hospital. Cause I go, well, what happens if they keep me overnight? I'm not going to be able to smoke. I couldn't even breathe. She let me out of the truck and she couldn't get back. She parked the truck and got back. They already had a tube in my mouth and had me in intensive care. And I'm trying to freaking smoke. What a horrible, horrible habit. And probably the best one worst habit I ever had. And I did a lot of drugs that I think were less abusive than cigarette smoke.
No, man, those cigarettes
in February, I think. And you know what it is, too? You don't really notice it until you stop smoking. But just an ashtray that it has been cleaned sitting in a room puts out a horrible smell. And, it just, in my own house, before, because I'd quit smoking a couple of times I don't know if I ever told you that story. My son smoked and I was just livid, and my wife smoked. So they said, okay, if you stop smoking, we'll stop smoking. So I had the gum, the patch, everything. And I'm going on like 3 months. I catch my wife and my son smoking. I said, you got to be kidding me. You guys are smoking and I've got patches and gum and all sorts of crap. They just laughed at me. So, but during that time, it was weird too, because I was a building engineer, and in my office, people had to walk in the back door. It was a secure building, and walk right by my office. I could tell if they were a smoker or not. I could smell the nicotine or whatever, the smoke, the tar, the whatever, as they walked by. And it's insane the way you do it. But would I smoke a cigarette tomorrow if it didn't do me any harm? You bet. I'd be lighting that baby up, and if I knew it wasn't going to kill me, yeah, sure I would. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it my whole life. Fishing in the morning, my Stanley thermos, my little my fresh made breakfast sandwich, trolling on the lake. That's 2 minutes from. It was great. Nothing better than to smoke a pack of cigarettes in a couple hours and fish for trout. So, but anyway, we'll get off the bad.
I could never afford smoking. It got in the way with drinking.
Yeah, well, you know what it was too is for years before Obama got in, he put a stop on shipping tobacco. We were buying cartons, 10, 20 at a time, and having shipped, because me and my wife both smoked, and that we were paying nothing, $12 a carton, something like that, $9, I think, even at one time. Then we found out about the Indian reservations that were close to our house up in the Sierras in Central California. We could buy them for 20, $2 a pack, 19, 20 bucks. So that was still okay. Then, but regardless, in California, they were $8 a pack. When I went to New York, and they were $12 a pack or something outrageous. So when I came here at a 60 baht it is for a pack of cigarettes. I don't know what they are now. They were 60 baht when I came here, not Marlboros, but the off-brand. I don't even remember what brand I smoke, but they make it a little bit too cheap here to smoke and a little too expensive in the other one because, I don't know, if I'm a kid, which I stole my dad's Camels and smoked in Lucky Strikes and smoked his cigarettes. And now what is a kid going to do that's addicted? Like I was young enough to watch TV and hear the Surgeon General has just determined that cigarette smoking is addictive. And I said, yeah, no shit. And I was only, 17 years old or something, or whenever he came out. So anyway, if you're going to do that to somebody and raise it that high, if you got a kid and I was a normal, not normal, I was a bad kid, if you're going to take something that I'm addicted away from me, I'm going to steal, I'm going to do whatever it takes to buy this $10 freaking pack of cigarettes. So I don't know if they're experiencing that kind of problem, but that was the first thing that popped into my mind. Granted, kids shouldn't smoke. I think nowadays it's even not cool to smoke, right? People that have kids now, it's not cool for them to smoke. It's just the opposite. When I was in school, you were cool if you smoked. Now, if you smoke in school, you're not cool. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm rambling again. So we'll get on to Greg said he quit smoking over a decade. I sell cartons to the liquor guy for $12 a piece in the 70s. Yeah. When I used to walk, there was a laundromat on the way to junior high school. And it was either 25, 35 cents or something like that. I'd have to wait in the morning. I'd go early, walk to school, get there. It would be open. No one would be in there. I'd go in and put I think when I first started buying them, they were 35 cents a pack. Put it in there, pull the little handle, and the cigarettes drop. And that's how I got my cigarettes, the filtered cigarettes that I wanted, because the old man was getting privy. I was starting to smoke too much, and he was noticing that he was buying a lot of cigarettes. Who came in? Baldy's here. Hey, Baldy, how you doing?
Hello, chaps. Good morning.
Good morning,
Baldy.
I'm great. Thank you for letting me in.
Yeah, go ahead and talk to him. So I'm going to take a drink.
So you're all looking very
Yes, Dale,
Christmas.
certainly are.
How you doing, Brian? What's up next on your adventures?
I've got
Hello,
a mountain planned over the Christmas period. I'm going to climb a mountain. It's one of the most difficult mountains to book, so to go and climb. You need to book it, so it's really difficult. It's the hardest one. So I'm still trying to book on that. So, but I should be doing that. It's up on the Myanmar border. So I'll be doing that over the Christmas period. But recently, I've been out doing my Bangkok in recovery videos, which should have one going up later today. So just general walk around Bangkok, showing you how it's recovering, basically.
Sorry, guys.
Well, that's good, and I always like to see when you and your family are out there enjoying. Your daughter's just a delight. She's wonderful. You've got a wonderful family, Brian.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, that's the original reason why I purchased my GoPro and started making videos, because of my daughter. I wanted to start documenting her young years, basically. So, and then I met Carl from Carl's Thailand, so which took my videos to another level.
Yeah, Carl does some good stuff, some good video too.
He does. He puts them. I'm quite still surprised he does them on his small iPhone. Is
that what he does it with?
My iPhone, it's really difficult just because of the size of the screen.
Yeah, the adventures that the two of you guys go on are like really incredible, and I'm always just holding my breath that one of you guys don't like slip down a ravine or something as you're hiking.
Oh, yeah, it has happened, We do fall. Sometimes we don't have the camera on at the time, unfortunately. But I do have one where we went to Cocky Dock Waterfall, which is on one side of Khao Yai National Park. And I did fall down the waterfall. It wasn't on video at the time, but I had blood pouring out of my head, and we had to put a bandage on it. So we recorded that part, just not the actual incident.
You should have gone back and redone it.
Pardon?
You should have gone back and reshot it.
Oh, well, yes, we shot me falling again. Yes.
Yeah, you would have got another 2,000 views if you showed yourself sliding down a ravine. I mean, that's what the internet wants.
He shoots a lot of stuff, Carl, and you both. They're shooting in 4K, right?
Yes,
the reason I don't is because I got a shitty laptop. I have to get a new laptop. If I shot some 4K. I tried a test, I think, once, and another one, and this computer is just so slow. It just and I've got the ability on my 9 to shoot 5K. I don't know if you could even see the difference, but I haven't tried it yet.
With the 4K, you need because that's the original problem I had with the GoPro. You need to do it on a desktop computer. You need 16 gigabyte RAM at least to edit 4K video.
I have 16 gig. I have 16 gig on this, and I'm going to give this computer one more chance. My wife works for TOT, and the one friend of hers that she introduced me to, he in his spare time on his weekends or whatever, he's an IT guy, and he does computer stuff. So I'm going to have him add some more RAM and kind of try to soup this one up. And then if I'm not happy, I'm going to give it to one of the daughters and just go out and pay the 50 or 60,000 baht that I've got to do to get a decent. I guess they're gaming laptops is the one.
Yeah, you need a bigger processor as well, Dave.
Well, I've got that Ryzen 7 is what they told me to get, but I don't think I got the now they have a Ryzen 9. And I guess some people say that's good. Some people say the Intel one's good. Hell, I don't know. What I should have asked was, I know Chocolate Man uses Apple. He's got a MacBook. Chuck, I don't think so. I think Chuck uses a regular PC. But
yeah,
Chuck
has an MSI gaming PC laptop.
Yeah.
It's fairly similar to my laptop.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, I should have done. I should talk to you or them. If I end up going, I'll probably talk to you, Brock, and find out which one I got to get. The only other bummer that I didn't like, and I don't know how it is now, Mike's from Live My Ass Off, he bought, and he gave me the name, and I should have bought it back then. It was an Asus, I think, or one of those ones. It was a really good one, had all the stuff that, and he says is great on it. And he bought it from Lazada. I mean, not from Lazada, from the store in Bangkok. Now, I bought this one from Lazada. When it came, I opened it up. It immediately went into Windows. Every computer I've had in the past, what's your password? Do you want to update and your email? And that, runs you through a whole process. Nothing. Went straight into Windows, opened up everything, and it's all in freaking Chinese. Had no clue what to do, where to go. Luckily, some of it, I guess, was in Thai, and my daughters came in and they got it to where I could halfway use it, and then the big man came over. But now still I get some Chinese stuff when I'm doing different stuff on my laptop. So I don't know if I need to go to a store and buy it, or if I buy a good one, an Asus or whatever they are, gaming one, is it going to be okay from Lazada? I don't know.
You might be able to go into your settings and change where you are, and that will change the language settings.
I did, but it's still, sometimes when I go on to, I'll get Thai, and I think that's because of I'm sure it's something in the thing, but I've already went into settings and made it English, because it even gives you two different kinds of English. I tried both of those, and I still get, even in my editing software now, I get Thai countdowns and stuff on where I'm at on a video. It sucks. I should have spent the money and got the good
I know Google will bring results up in Thai. My laptop, which I took over from Australia, does that because Google knows where you are.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to have to make that determination. Either I'm going to have to, I'll give him a chance, let him try to soup up this one and get it, to work right, or I'll just buy another one, I guess. But I don't have
for me, the operating system on Apple is far more advanced than Android. There's a lot of things, especially with video making, that I just can't do using Android. They can't handle the processing and things like that.
Well, I know that
the Apple OS is fantastic.
I know that James he loves his, and I know that Dana Studio. I forget anyway. Dana, him and his wife both have
Idea Studio with Dana and Jib.
Dana, they both have. They both swear by Apple. So I don't know. I have to figure out something. I just don't like, especially when you're on the road. When we were on the road, I mean, I don't have time to. I barely had time to sleep, let alone try to edit videos and shit. But
Dave,
I need to get a bit.
Once you're like invested in a certain system with all of your contacts and your information, everything, whether it's Google or whether it's iCloud stuff. Once you're invested in that, I mean, it takes a lot after. What are we into this now? Like 15, 20 years to transfer that over. If you're going to be an Android guy today and an iPhone iCloud guy tomorrow,
all right,
that takes a lot.
Yeah.
I think myself. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably have to hire somebody to help me move that information and to have my information assimilate into that environment.
I did the transition from Android to Apple because now I use my iPhone for video editing. I did the transition. Simple things on the Android, simple things. You need to find the workaround for the Apple. That's where the time-consuming part is. When you're switching over from one to the other, just finding all the workarounds for things that were relatively simple to do. With your Android device or that you was originally doing. So yes, it's very time consuming, but once you get the hang of it, it's I find it far better.
I've had Apple phones. My wife got me started on that. I don't know. I want to say 8-10 years ago. I guess I don't know, but and I like it. I like my Apple phone. So I don't know. I might have to try. But Bobby's. What has he got? 32 gig of RAM, and he used the i7. That's the Intel one, right? Well, I don't know what. I'm not that privy on stuff. But
I don't know. I've got a Motorola with like 64 or 128. That for like $300 or less. So that's. I mean,
like I said, I'm going to give Mr. Mitch is back in. Are you guys? Have you subscribed to Mr. Mitch's channel? He's now one of the top content creators on YouTube.
Mr. Mitch is raging.
There it is.
Cinderella.
He's
Mr.
raging.
Cinderella now.
And you should have seen it was the funniest thing I ever seen. James actually grabbed Mitch's phone, took his phone, picked a video, and put it out. And Mitch didn't want that one. Mitch grabbed it and immediately deleted it and said, okay, I'll put one up. And then he put that one up, which is absolutely hilarious. But the first one he put up. You taking off, Tony?
Yeah, gotta go catch up on things. Now the knee's getting better.
All right, brother. Glad you could join us. We'll see you soon.
Take care, Tony. Good to see you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care, Tony. Good to see you, bro.
But, yeah, it was the funniest thing you ever saw. James just grabbed it, and Mitch is going, did you put that out? It's already out. It's already there. Mitch is fumbling around trying to stop it and delete it, and he did delete it, and then he got the one that he wanted to. But James wouldn't let up on him. He said you have to put something out. So he did. Where's he? Are you still in there? You guys are. What he said? You guys are far too kind.
Yeah.
He'd be good. You know what it is with Mitch? Because when we originally did the thing and he wanted to like slow down and stuff, which was fine with me because we were both doing the same thing. I told him, I said, I'm in Surin. I've got nothing else going on. When I was in Pattaya, there's shit to do every minute, every second of every day. Go meet up with this one, go have lunch, go have breakfast, go here or there. Do you really want to do YouTube? I mean, and he thought about it. And I still don't know if he really wants to. He kind of got pushed into it a little bit.
It's
but
it's a big transition from being basically a keyboard warrior, moderating. He worked hard in the back scenes, Mr. Mitch, but it's a big step to come in front of the camera from that. So
he loves moderating, and I think he's probably one of the best moderators on YouTube. But I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he wants to. He's having too much fun, and if it is, it's something he's got one up on now. I told him just put up shorts. They're real easy to do. Now he knows how to do them. It takes I could put up a short in 30 seconds and have it on YouTube.
The thing is, you can do some shorts, and then if you're looking to get your algorithm up, you can do like a live occasionally and just let it run, and you'll get all you'll hit all the marks you want to if you're somebody like.
Yeah, but I don't, like I said, he's having too much fun. I think it'll be cramping his style. I mean, he's going to do what he wants to do, and that and like he says, huge transition. Yeah, I mean, he has fun. He really likes the moderating. I don't know if you guys watch that Chev and Dev or
I watched Chev and Dev.
Yeah, they asked him to be a moderator on that, and they must have told 10 times what a great job, and he did. He was all by himself. There was like 100, I think at the most 120 people were there, but that's a lot. Him by himself.
I started following Chev and Deb because of the Richard Travel Show, which, by the way, I just really dislike the fact that people drove him into having to leave.
I'm hoping that he could. I haven't heard from him either. He hasn't even.
He hasn't answered.
Yeah, I think he's just stepping away completely I think it's only for a while. I think he likes doing it. I think he'll.
It just shows. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm on your channel, but it just shows what asses people are.
Yeah, they're beyond asses, but we won't call them.
When you're doing well, there's always someone that wants to knock you down.
You're
correct, Brian.
Right.
Correct.
You're absolutely right. Bunch of scumbags is all they are.
I mean that was
all right,
one
Robert,
of the,
take it easy.
That was one of the bright points, really, in the the Thailand YouTube Twitterverse was what Richard was doing, and when it stopped, I just was like, man, that was one of the highlights of my week.
Well, you know what it is?
I used to always look forward to the show.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a mean bone in his body. I mean, the guy is one of the nicest guys I've met. He did my intro and my outro. Never, can I do this for you, Dave? Well, sure. He did it, knocked it out, and he's talented on top of it all. 10 minutes later, he said,
he worked so hard on that show. I mean, the amount of time he must have put in preparing the shows. Most of us just wouldn't have the time to do it. Very dedicated he was.
Well, I hope he comes back.
Me too.
I hope so. We'll see. Kovis, you should try. Right, guys talking. ET's talking to Kovis, which is cool. If I missed something, Richard is a great guy. Yeah, he sure is, man. I really like Richard. So hopefully he gets everything under control and gets back in the genre and does his thing, because a lot of people enjoyed watching his stuff. just to meet other people. That's how I got to meet everybody. Maggie, that was the first one when Mitch told me you got to check out this show. I went on and she was on, and I really like her. I think she's a great young lady. I was kind of hoping I was going to meet her. Now I've driven by Korat 4 times in the last month, and I would never stop there by myself. I just don't think it's right. But when I was with my family, I would have more than happily stop with her, take her family to lunch and do whatever. But when I'm by myself, I don't think it's appropriate to just drop in on a lady. But anyway, that's just me. I'm just old fashioned, I guess. Hey Douglas, how you doing? Good morning. But I do want to meet her. I did. She did answer me. She did say, "Yeah, we got to get together." So I think her boyfriend is coming. He might already be here or close to being. I'm sure she would have put out a video. But
You talking about Maggie?
yeah, I'm sure. I think he's coming in this month in December. So from Australia. Now how he's getting? I know Australia from the U.S. So I forget his name. You remember his name? I don't remember his name. But anyway, he's supposed to be here. Mitchell knows his name. Let's see. I think I've cut it all.
Hey Dave, did you follow Carrie away after her appearance on Richard?
No, I haven't. She's been on here a couple of times, and I haven't. I thought I subscribed to her channel. I know I did, but I never see anything coming up. Has she been doing videos, and I'm just not getting notified?
Yeah, her and her husband split up, and she's doing this whole single mom thing in Phuket. It's pretty interesting. I mean,
well, then I have. I have seen it. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it was supposedly a very nice breakup. They still talk to each other. Yeah. Here, let's see what Mitch says about Richard.
Not many of them are
Richard
nice.
is the hardest working person I've ever met in person. We have had some very uplifting, encouraging, and serious video conversations. He is a wonderful. Yeah, he is, Matt. And I agree with that. But yeah, I did see that, Jake, and I did watch her. I watched a couple of them, a couple of her videos.
I was just kind of really shocked how that stuff went down.
Well, it's
you know what happens, but normally doesn't play out like in the public forum.
Right.
So,
well, it's the same thing like with Esquire and Tita now. It's got to be hard for both of them. I mean, I'm sure it was a mutual type thing, or maybe one more. Who knows? But they split up. They have to go their ways. It's got to be hard when you're in the limelight. He had a very successful YouTube channel, and you've got a bunch of people watching you, and probably some genuinely concerned people. I'm sure. Like Johnny. Johnny was one of his buddies. I'm sure he was worried about Esquire and that kind of stuff. And she seems like she's doing good. He seems like he's doing all right. But I've been watching both of those. It looks like Tita put out quite a 1 minute video on what her calendar is going to be like. So I'm sure she'll sell a lot of calendars. She's a very beautiful woman. So.
I just hope, Dave, that we don't see a calendar video with you out there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing one. I'm going to sell it for just a penny. Just to try to make a dime or something. Me in December.
$9.95.
Yeah, we're a Santa's hat in December. Yeah, I don't think people are going to want to send.
We grease up the paddles for Brock here. Clear.
Yeah.
Let's see. These machines.
Sorry, folks. Chili in the air.
Chili? That happens. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I'm going to. I want to get over to the house and do that video. I've got a couple other things to do. I'm not rushed, but it's been an hour and a half. I think that's probably good enough for today. What's today? Today's Monday, right? Or no,
it's
Saturday.
Friday.
Today's Saturday.
Yeah, Friday to you, Saturday to me. So in 2 more days, we'll do it again on Monday, which would be Sunday for everybody in the United States. I appreciate everybody. Baldy, thanks for coming on. Brock, Jake, of course. Mr. Mitch, thanks for dropping in. Down low. Kogus, who else is still here? E.T., Bobby, Trip, Al, who else is still here? Douglas, Craig. You guys are still here. Looks like a lot are still. It's about 23 here.
Hey Dave,
So,
like I said, this is the kindred spirit right here. These are the people that we really enjoy, and I thank
we have a good time.
thank you
That's
for
what it's all
giving us a
about.
forum to chat together.
Hey, you guys you're the best, man. I have the best time doing what I'm doing right here. All right, guys, have a good day, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for having me, guys.